this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits. Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're at the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, and demanding a ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me this is some kind of joke. Don, I think that's my line. But thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape. Oh hell, not again. We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm never going to get the smell out of this out of my hair. Let's hurry and get out of this room. Which way did they go? They went up. They're gonna try and escape in their airship. After trekking them this far, we can't let them get away. We gotta catch them. Right. Understood. I made it out alive. What a tragedy this would become. My delicate nasal cavity. Hey, Olivier, you'd better hurry. We're gonna leave you behind. Wait for me. Classic Olivier. Up we go. Hold on. Let's make sure. Let's heal up Cher real quick, though. Just in case we run into a fight. I want to make sure we're all kind of at least somewhat healed up. Let's see if we can find our way back through this freaking maze. Oh, hello. You're not getting past us. That's what I call tough. If you don't want to move, we're just going to force our way through. And that's why I healed Cher, because we have fights like this that we cannot run from, so... Eat arts, guys! You know, I'm halfway tempted to cut this this fight out, because it's really nothing special. So if we run into another one of these fights, then I'll probably cut it out. Because there's really, like I said, nothing special about it. It's just a bunch of bandits that we've already fought before. So. And then, you know what, Olivier? Why don't you do your quick draw? Do what you do best. Quick draw! Bam! You know what? I'll just cut the rest of this battle out. See you guys in a second.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, moving on. Let's see. I believe it was this way. And there we run into an enemy, of course. Ooh, preemptive. But you know what? Screw it. I do not want to bother with random encounters right now. Just want to get the heck up to there and fight to catch these guys before they get out of here. I think it was down right here, actually. And then it was around the corner, up here, around here. Oh, more guys. So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn? What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape? They've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor.
We're good to go.
Oh, there are poison quartz. Do we have any one that can equip that, I wonder? No, it looks like all the other slots are sealed, so we'll have to go open some more slots later. And we'll definitely do that, but for now, we are going to go try and catch these guys before they leave. Onward, and we get surprise attack. Great. Got the heck away from that fight. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Except, yeah, you know, we'll heal up later. I don't think we need to heal up. Actually, yeah, just in case. I have this funny feeling. I might run into one more of those fights. I want to make sure we're healed up. Alright. Knew it! I freaking knew it! Don't think you're gonna walk out here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters a bit to end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable. And I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down! Alright. Hopefully that'll be the last guy, last group of guys we have to fight. Because I believe we're just about there. Here we are. Uh-oh. Huh? What's this? Oh, man. Looks like the army caught up to us. How'd the army find out about this place? That liar. Things are supposed to go down like this. Get your dirty mitts off me. What's going on here? So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too. How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? So how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. I'm really grateful you took us along. Oh, would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. What? What are you guys... I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly? It's you kids again. Hey look, it's Estelle and Joshua. Bracers, why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you. We infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way, but I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits. Very well, General. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages? The other lackeys should be lying all over the place unconscious. And as for the hostages, we had them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. You've done this nation a great service. Please, leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you two. See you later, Estelle Joshua. My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero. So there's no real reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too. Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad? I guess that's one problem we still gotta figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? Looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could exactly say we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident we don't know about. Well, I guess I'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's not really much left we can do. Anyway, we should just be glad the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in this town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of bonus to your reward. Really, are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier. I just hope that my work was worth the price of the Grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural the mayor is as happy as she is. Now I'm starting to feel a little giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's just safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. 8,000 Mira, 10 BP. Junior Bracer 6 class. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me. Recommendation. Ooh, nice! Isn't this a recommendation from the Bows branch? Is it alright to give this to us so soon? Of course! It would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Logren. We'll work hard so we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Skull Bandits. Wow! Sky Bandits! And among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to the branch when the airline left Bose to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Roland branch, but aren't Cassius Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect! We contacted the Roland branch and they said you would come here. Here you are, this is the parcel. This letter... Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch. Seems as if he just scribbled it out. It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel's from your dad, too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work. And to think a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you'd like. Thanks, Lugren. Well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? You mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to his departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because... Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? Alright, already. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you've probably about finished the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. Take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work, and unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Anna. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. Touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward the both of you. Yeah, looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. We shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. What did you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know? if that's true... Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, though, Olivier does raise a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. What's this supposed to be? It's an ornament, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you get an opportunity. K. That's it? Yep, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea of who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have any clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. If this is the only thing we gotta go on, then I'm honestly about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black ornament anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like it's intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to the battle ornament. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle ornament has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins. For the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one also seems like a black market item. Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know we're all worried about him? Estelle? Now he's getting some sketchy items from an unknown sender? What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Yeah, he did say that, but... We've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel up to those other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. There's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own dust is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R, too. Joshua? What? You're a genius! Estelle? What are you talking about? This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10! Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. So, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Trying to be senior bracers as we travel around Ribble, and exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. I think you're somehow missing the point. Looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm gonna head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch, got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure. Thanks, Shara. The same goes for you too. Don't get yourself too liquored up. It's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose, and I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to aid him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again. Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany Fair Sherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Rolla, you hear me? Here's another piece of advice. When Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Joshua. Estelle. Besides, Anna's coming along too. Yeah, she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes. Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Sure, wait, can't we talk this over? Can we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland's. Have a wonderful trip, you two. And that's the end of chapter 1. Yay! So, next time, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. We will continue. See you guys then.